R sound never occurs at the end of words or before consonants in the Vietnamese language. It only occurs as a first letter of a word, and it is always followed by a vowel. Speakers of Hanoian Vietnamese tend to use the Z sound or a trilled R sound instead of the English R sound. So if you speak Hanoian Vietnamese and you want to speak English with an American accent, you first have to learn how to make the English R sound, and then you have to practice to pronounce it in all positions in words. The Southern Vietnamese dialect uses a sound that is quite similar to the English R sound, but only as the first sound of a word, followed by a vowel, such as in rau, rak, or roi. Therefore, people in the south of Vietnam usually have no problem pronouncing English words where the R sound comes before a vowel, and they can say the R quite well in words such as right, dream, and boring. So if you speak Vietnamese with a Southern accent and you want to speak English with an American accent, you probably only have to practice to pronounce the R sound at the end of words and before consonants. Now, let's learn an easy way how to make the R sound. You need to do 3 things. First, round your lips a little and push them slightly forward. Second, curl your tongue a little like this, but just a little. The rounding of your lips will help this curling of your tongue. Third, pull your tongue back and also curl its tip up to point towards the roof of your mouth. So the shape of your tongue will be like a cup. The back of your tongue is raised, the middle is lowered, and the front and the sides are raised. Imagine that you're trying to hold a small ball in this cup, and it can never roll off your tongue. The tip of your tongue can get quite near to the roof of your mouth, but it should not touch it. You might feel that the back of your tongue is touching the upper teeth. This is okay, but the tip of your tongue will not touch anything. When you pull your tongue back first, it may feel somewhat uncomfortable if you're doing it right, because it feels as if you were trying to swallow your tongue, and you might have a little gagging reflex as the back of your tongue moves closer to your throat. Finally, blow the air out with a vibration in your throat. Rrr, rrr, rrr. You should sound like an angry dog. Rrr, rrr, rrr. Be careful not to open your mouth too much. Don't drop the jaw. Say the word ring. Ring. Now say the ring with the long R. Ring. Saying the R long will give you time to focus on the tongue and lip positions. Remember to hold the small ball in the cup that is your tongue. Pay attention to 4 things. That the tongue is pulled back towards your throat, that the tip of your tongue is curling up but not touching your upper teeth or the roof of your mouth, and that your jaw is up and that your lips are a little rounded. You should say a consonant sound, r, not a vowel sound, ring, ring. Here are some examples with the R sound at the beginning of words. Red, ram, run, read, root, row, write, rate. Pause this video and practice saying these words to get the R sound right. Use a mirror to check your lip and jaw position to make sure that you cannot see your tongue. If you are saying the R sound right, you should not be able to see your tongue because it's pulled back towards your throat and the mouth is almost fully closed. R. Pause now.